This is how you can make amazing and low poly assets for your simulators. This is where you're going to be able to make on a cylinder. You want to make it 8 vertices by clicking here. You want to scale on the Z axis by pressing S and Z, just dragging your mouse. Then you press tab to go into edit mode. Then you press Ctrl R to make a loop. You want to scroll up once to make 2 loop cuts. You want to hold down Alt and click on one of these lines while you're in face mode, which is just number 3. Then you want to press Alt E to extrude faces along the normals. Then you want to press S and Z, scale on the Z axis and put it down to make it look like this. Hold down Alt and select Alt Shift and then select these. Maybe scale them up a little bit on the Z axis. Then what you want to do is you want to go into vertex mode by pressing 1. Highlight this spot, and also highlight these parts too. Don't forget these ones on the bottom. Then what you want to do is you want to press S and you want to press G to grab it, to move it, and hold on the Z axis and bring it down like that. So what you want to do is go into wireframe mode, pressing Z and then wireframe mode. Hold down your select and select all of these faces right here. Shift D, right click, separate selection, P to separate selection, and then bring it. You want to do is bring it up with G and on the Z axis, scale it down a little bit and scale it to be bigger, bring it up. And then what else we do is we go up here and face select. We want to E to extrude up and then bring it down a little bit, E to extrude up and then scale it down a little bit, just 2 times, put it in the place we want it to. Go in wireframe mode, select the vertices and then bring them up with G to make it look cartoony. You want to shade smooth it, select this, shade smooth it, and then you want to press auto smooth and set it to 45 degrees. You can set it to anything you want, but I like 45. So what you want to do for this one, you want to hold on Alt, select this part, P, separate selection, and then there you go. Now we're gonna make a tree. So to make a tree, just move that away. And so to make a tree, you want to spawn in the cylinder. Make sure it's 8 vertices. Scale up a little bit, scale it down. Then loop cut with Ctrl R. You wanna do 1 loop cut. You wanna select the bottom one, and then you just scale it out like this, and then select this part, bring it up. Then you want to do shade smooth, auto smooth, and then 45. And then now you want to spawn in a circle. Make sure it's on 8 vertices. Scale to how you want. You want to go into tab, make sure you're on a line or vertices, and then you just want to press E to extrude it up, scale it down, and you want to go into wireframe, go to vertices, select these parts, and then just press a G and Z to scale on the Z axis, and it should look like this. And then you want to go back and then press Ctrl R to make a loop cut. You want to scale it down just a little bit, not too much, and then you want to go to auto smooth, 45, and then you're going to go to modifiers, which is this wrench. Add a modifier, scroll down so you see solidify, and then you want to adjust the thickness to how you want it. This looks pretty good, so I'm going to keep that. Then I'm going to press Shift D on the Z axis, rotate it on the Z axis just a little bit to make it look unique. Scale it down, bring it up, scale it up a little bit, and then I'm gonna add it right there. Do it again, the same step again, but this time I'm gonna go up to the top, hold down Alt like this to make a ring, and then you wanna scale it all the way in. Maybe fix this side by scaling in a little bit more like this, so it looks more like a pine tree. Then what you can do to make it look more unique is to just select these, all the leaves, and then press Ctrl J to group it together. And then you want to select this, select the trunk and the leaves. Shift D, duplicate it, bring it to this side. Click on the leaves, go into tab edit mode. Make sure you're not selecting anything. Then press L on something, and then you're gonna press R twice, double R, and just rotate it in a random direction. Next, we're gonna make our fences. Go ahead and spawn in the cinder. Make sure it's 8 vertices. Scale it down. This looks good. Next, we want to do the same thing to the other side. So what we're gonna do is gonna go tab, and then make a loop cut right here. Then we're gonna select this whole top area, bring it to this side, rotate it, and scale it up a little bit. Make sure we have our auto smooth on, then just right click, shade smooth. Next, we're gonna add some cuts into this. So what you're gonna do is get a good angle, get your knife tool by pressing K, then just select. Then when you're done with this, you just press enter. Then Then you want to select your cuts by going to face select and just hold down shift. You want to press Alt E, scale it in a little bit. Then after that, you want to press S and scale on the Z axis, or you can just delete this and then shift D and just do the same thing here. And then what you can do is you can do this. You can select the top of this and this too. Press I to inset, and then Alt E and just extrude along normals, and then you can make a log. Next we're gonna make is a rock, so we're gonna go to mesh by pressing Shift A and then click on this. I'm gonna go to add isosphere, and then you wanna change it to subdivision to 1. Go to edit mode. We're gonna go to select everything. Go to mesh, transform, randomize, and then that looks good. You want to select the bottom one and then bring it up so it looks so it's even. And then what we're gonna do is press A to select everything, and then press Ctrl B to make a bevel. Alright, that looks good. Then we just do the same thing with the auto smooth. And those are all the assets you just need. So in the next video I'm going to show you how to put it all together in the simulated map. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment for more.